Hey guys, my name's Nick. I'm a computer science student, sophomore here at ASU, and I just wanted to take a look at project management class to see what it's all about and to see if I'd like to pursue a career in it. Just getting right into things, my project management skills are fairly limited. I've only really done academic group projects, not really anything else. It's not like with Kylie and her management experience at Starbucks, but I do have some. I remember in my freshman year, I wasn't necessarily leading a project, but I did take a leadership role in a group project. We were trying to build a self-driving Lego car in one of my classes, and we didn't really have a direction at the beginning of the project, just because like no one really stood up to that role. So I tried to take the lead and like kind of give us a little bit of direction. So the first thing I did was I tried to identify everyone's strengths, everyone's weaknesses, and give us a direction from there. Just try to assign roles based on that information. And me and another group member actually managed. Some of you may know what this is called. It's a Gantt chart. It's the thing engineers use to schedule a project. And in it outlines every single subtask that you have to do, um, every single task, and then the length of time that's required for every single subtask. And it's labeled in order. So you do one subtask and then another and then another. So it's really easy to see everything that you need to do. So that was my like big project management experience. It's not really project management, but it's still a leadership role. My other group projects I participated in weren't quite as intensive with project management, but they're all very similar. They're all like in an academic setting. And this project is similar to this course in that this course also has a list of subtasks that we need to do, and it also has like deadlines for each one. So for this one, if I wanted to, I could lay it out exactly like a Gantt chart and have all the subtasks, all of the homework assignments laid out in order, what I need to do, the length of time it'll take me to complete it, and just lay it out a lot like I did with the project that I just talked about. The only difference is that I'll be managing pretty much the entire thing by myself. There's not really anyone else to be working with in this case, except for my other group members, but we'll have to see exactly what I need to do with my group members for that. It's not exactly clear in the instructions yet. Maybe I haven't read that far in the instructions. Maybe you guys know a little bit more than I do. But yeah, it's very similar, producing a product. In this case, the product is my performance in this course, my grade. The client would be Professor Chandler. There's subtasks, there's an overarching project that needs to be completed, the project being this course, subtasks being the homeworks. It's all very similar. It's just in this case, the product isn't as tangible as the project that I just mentioned with the self-driving Lego car. So by the end of this course, I would like to learn hopefully a general idea of what project management really is. I would like to know, what decision should I make in this situation, how to prioritize different subtasks, how to lead people efficiently. What I don't want to get out of this course is a step-by-step procedure on how to be a project manager, because I feel like people in like books always try to break things down a little too much and say, oh, this is the big four things you need to do to be an effective project manager. But I feel like that's not the right way to go about things, because those four things might not apply in every single situation. Because the real world, everything's different, everything changes, things are bound to change. And the same four-step plan may not be effective everywhere. So what I would like to learn is effective decision-making skills so that I could use those skills to make my own plan, to make my own step-by-step plan for every situation, rather than just blindly following one person's like situation that they had in the book. So budgeting time for this class might be a little bit hard because I think I've stated before, I'm a computer science student, so I'm pretty much always bogged down with homework, but I think 20 hours a week is pretty reasonable. That just means, less like Netflix or whatever. But I think I can do it. Um, I don't think I spent 20 hours in the last week on this course. I didn't really feel like I needed it, but as things go on, I might end up needing 20 hours in this course or more. Um, but I do intend to budget as much time as needed for this class. I don't like to say, oh, I'm going to give 20 hours a week to this course. That's not the way I like to do things. I like to dynamically budget classes or budget hours for classes to study as needed rather than just say, oh, I'm going to sit down and study for 20 hours. My body doesn't work like that. I can't just sit down and study for X amount of time. I have to sit down and say, I'm going to study until I think I've done enough work. But again, 20 hours does seem pretty reasonable, and I do plan to, for example, reread past reading assignments because this would allow my brain to absorb information that I hadn't been able to before. Or I'll take notes during video lectures so I can reference those later on in the course and not have to go through the videos again. Or like copy down my answers for said video lectures for video quizzes. So I do plan to do all these different things, and we'll have to see what else I can do as the course goes on, maybe collaborate with other students. But as of right now, I don't know if 20 hours is really necessary, and it didn't seem like it before. But again, we'll have to see as things go on from here. But that was just the general outline. Just want to say good luck to everyone. I'll be on here responding to all you guys' videos. And thank you for watching.